Good morning. I'm here with Tim Walker. He's the Senior Product Manager with AJA. Good morning, Tim.
Good morning.
You're releasing a whole host of new tools here at IBC, including ColorBox. Can you tell us something about ColorBox, please?
ColorBox is a brand new product that's just hit the market last week. We just announced it. It's a powerhouse of conversion. We designed it from the ground up to support 4K, HDR, and SDR workflows. It has a unique color processing pipeline associated with it. It actually has 5 unique color processing pipelines. So the first one being the AJA color pipeline. And it's all built around a 33-point 3D LUT processor with tetrahedral interpolation. And LUTs have been used for a long time in sports productions to convert from SDR to HDR back and forth. The AJA color pipeline offers not just the 33-point LUT, but 2 1D LUTs around it, 2 3x3 matrices, and an additional 2 1D LUTs. So it gives people full control over the color transform that they're using for their workflow. So that's one of the pipelines. The second pipeline is a ColorFront pipeline. And we've had a long history of partnering with ColorFront. They have great color science, and they developed a specific set of transforms using their algorithm for SDR, HLG, and PQ transforms for live production. And their color science allows you to maintain the perceptual integrity of the source as it goes through the transform. The third color processing pipeline is the BBC HLG LUT pipeline, and the BBC HLG LUTs have been used for a long time for single master HLG, HDR workflows globally. And so we've included those as a licensable option inside ColorBox. It also has an RGB color corrector and a proc amp to color correct the source as it goes into before it goes into the transform. So nice tool set there. Next, we have another pipeline. So the fourth one, NBC-U LUTs. So these LUTs are freely available from NBC, but we've built them into ColorBox to make it more easy to use for people. So it's got a set of LUTs with it, as well as an RGB color corrector and a proc amp, just like the BBC HLG LUTs. The fifth one, which is the most exciting one right now, is the Orion Convert pipeline. And the Orion Convert is unique in several ways. The first way is that it uses floating point math instead of using the LUT processor inside. And what that means is that you get reduced interpolation errors as you go through the transform. Second, it has a 2-stage knee in a mount control, which allows you to control the amount of compression before it goes into the transform, and then a post-knee control as it comes out of the transform in its target dynamic range. So it can be used for pre-compression or post-compression controls. And thirdly, it offers a unique capability to have relatively pixel-perfect round tripping at the push of a button. So once you've set up a transform that you like, you simply select the inverse of that, and you get a mathematically inverse of that initial transform, making round tripping very easy.
What benefits would you say there specifically for the sports or live events for the ColorBox brings to the to the party?
So any number of things. So first of all, the versatility with the number of pipelines that are in there. Any mobile OB manufacturer, truck manufacturer can use this product and ensure that they've got a color processing pipeline that is right for their clients and what they're trying to achieve. Second of all, it's ultra low latency. So when we're talking latency in live is only live once, and it always matters getting it right the first time. So typically converters of this nature will have a frame synchronizer with a conversion in it, which adds some delay to that signal. With ColorBox, we've been able to provide that color processing pipeline with less than half of a video line of processing. So lip sync isn't an issue. Hitting the input timing buffer requirement for the production switcher, which is typically plus or minus half a line, not a problem. So we're talking pixels of delay instead of frames. So an extremely important thing there. The other thing is the channel density. So when we're talking 4K, that typically means in the past you're consuming 4 processing paths in a product to get the 4K. This is single wire, 4K capable in a container or an enclosure that allows you to put 4 of these in one rack unit. So 8 channels of 4K processing and just 2 RU. So we're, in a mobile truck market, where weight and space is always trying to be efficient.
Yep, of course.
This really helps them achieve that.
Now, I understand ColorBox launches with a range of third-party integrations. I think some you've already mentioned, you've already talked about. What do these add? And was it important to have these partners on board before you launched?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. So not only did we have the integrations that I just spoke about with the various third parties of BBC, NBC, Colorfront, the guys at Orion who developed Orion Convert, but we also have further third-party integrations right out of the gate, and those are very important to the success of the product. We have a very nice user interface that's a web user interface, but for live production broadcasts, people like to have tactile control and hands-on knobs to control the different parameters that are available. And so we partnered with Scarhoy, who is a popular RCP, remote control panel manufacturer, and so they can control the ColorBox natively out of the box. The other company that we partnered with is CyanView, offers also hardware-based control panels to be able to control the parameters of the ColorBox. We also have done other integrations with the likes of Pomfort and their LiveGrade Pro and Studio products, which allow for a different type of color grading to create the look that you want, as well as Assimilate with their Live Looks and Live Assist programs to be able to control the ColorBox natively. So to have those integrations done right as we launch the product makes this so much easier for people to adopt and get directly right into their workflows.
It's available now?
That's another beauty of it. The product is available now. We announced it and are shipping the product.
Excellent. Tim, thank you very much for your time today. Thank you for your continued support of SVG Europe. Have a great IBC.
Thank you very much. If you'd like to learn more about the products, hope to see you at IBC. Come to our booth in Hall 7 or visit www.aja.com. Thank you.